At this point, I can officially say that my first year of teaching is done. I'm on summer vacation right now, and boy does it feel good to have that first year done. That makes it sound like I didn't have a great year. I had an excellent year. Better than I ever thought, really. I went in with the expectation that this was like a trial run. I'd see how it goes and, fine tune it for years 2, 3, 4, 5. Was going to cut myself some slack about how the year went. I also expected to be sick all the time. But luckily, I proved myself wrong with both of those things. Wasn't sick. I feel like that was, though, because I had a lot of green tea. Every morning I had 2 cups, and I bet that is why I didn't get sick. I did that on purpose, though. There was no way I was, going to spend the whole year feeling sniffly. But this year, really in every regard, was fantastic. And when I was trying to come up with my article for Cult of Pedagogy, I went through so many drafts. I would write things and cut it out, and I'd make lists and I'd eliminate those lists. It was really hard to take this fantastic year. Truly, this is probably the most important year of my life so far, 2015, 2016. The most monumental year in every way. And when you think of it that way, it's like, how do I take this thing that is so big and so important and make it basically into a top 10 list? Top 10 best things or top 10 lessons I learned. It was a daunting task. But I think I got it down. And when I think about the things that I did write about, the list that I did come up with of what I learned, what I'd like to do differently, and what I wish I knew from the start, that list really does resonate with me. Those things are very important, and I felt worth sharing because of how important they ended up being for me. And some of them even resonate already for, this week I have ahead of me of taking kids on this East Coast trip, needing to remember these lessons about, having high behavioral expectations or relationships are everything. Those kinds of ideals really do, that'll help make this trip great with my students. So it was great having this week to really reflect on those lessons, and now can move forward with those kind of entrenched in my memory and kind of on the forefront of everything that I'm doing. With that being said, I do need to get back to packing. So wish me luck. By the time you guys see this video, I will already be on the East Coast with my students. Fingers crossed that, nothing bad happens, but it's going to be a great trip.